again. Here is a perfect example of why I prefer to do my cropping and rotating in Photoshop rather than Lightroom. This is a handheld shot from a boat, so it was severely crooked, but say I wanted to straighten this out and make it look a little bit better. In Lightroom, I would use the crop tool and I would crop this image as such. Now when I do that, I lose those edges. The only way to bring them back is to revert back to the original image, which is crooked. So Lightroom is non-destructive in that those pixels aren't tossed out, but in order to keep the horizon straight, I have to essentially crop those corners off. So let's edit this in Photoshop and see the difference. Okay, so say I had something right along the edge here that I wanted to keep. So I'm just gonna put some birds here right now, but it could be anything. Yeah, I did that with a brush. A little bit of a cheat. So I'm gonna type the letter C to get my crop tool. Now, if I straightened this normally, I could run the potential of cropping off something critical along the edge, whether it's birds or something else, part of a building. And I just wanna make sure that I keep that. So I'm gonna make sure that this little box right here called Content Aware is checked. And what it's going to do is anywhere where you see this checkerboard behind that would normally be lost, tossed out pixels, it's actually going to fill that in with what the software thinks should be there. It usually does a really good job. I'm going to click OK, and there we go. So if I zoom in and I check my edges, I just want to make sure that it didn't copy anything weird or leave any straight lines somewhere that would be pretty obvious. I think it did a fantastic job, and I didn't lose any real estate. Sometimes that real estate is critical, sometimes it's not. But when it is, do your cropping and rotating in Photoshop so that you can let Content Aware fill in those edges for you. And from here, if you want to finish processing in Lightroom, just do File, Save As, save it as a TIFF or a PSD, and kick it right back to Lightroom. Do me a favor and hit the like button so that more people on YouTube can see this video. It really helps my channel out. Until next time.